Sometimes you're going to get thoughts. Sometimes your brain is going to overthink. Sometimes your brain is going to tell you, why am I doing this and this and this and this and this? Why am I journaling? Why am I waking up early? What's the point? What's the point in sleeping early? What's the point in grinding in school? What's the point of doing anything? This is what I like to call, and I got it from AI, but it's called the nihilism trap. That's what it's called. When you become essentially nihilistic. This is such a big trap that made me overthink the entire day yesterday, and it's a continuous trap that keeps happening. The questions keep coming up. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? And you go into this panic-like state. So I'll explain in my story, right? All I have to do on YouTube, by the way, right now I'm a kid. I'm a 21-year-old. I'm not a kid, but I'm a 21-year-old who's growing up to becoming, hopefully, a stronger man, right? I want to become successful with the permission of God. I want to be a son who is able to provide for his parents and help them. I want to be someone who is knowledgeable. I want to be someone who's the best version of me. And the reason why I decided to come on this path of self-development and self-improvement was essentially because I hated living like a loser. I hated chasing instant gratification all day. I hated scrolling all day. I hated playing video games. I hated doing all of the bad habits that I was doing, which led me to failing in my first year of university, to the point where I would have been kicked out of university, literally. I was failing, right? That led me to becoming a guy who wasted his entire time, who was not making any money, who was broke, who was unhappy, who was unfulfilled with himself, with himself. That led to then getting onto self-improvement, and then my life changed. The moment I decided to stop doing the bad habits, so like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, the moment I stopped doing all of that, the moment I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to go and become productive. I'm going to get on a dopamine detox lifestyle for good. I'm going to stop playing the video games and all this stuff that keeps me depressed. I'm going to focus on my mental health. That's when all of a sudden my life became so fulfilling. That's when I started to enjoy life. That's when I became ambitious. That's when I started to work harder, because I realized real fulfillment in life comes through sacrifice of the easy things and working hard and getting real, long-lasting results. The only reason why me and you are dissatisfied with ourselves, and why I was extremely depressed, was because my dopamine baseline, it was way too low. It's because I got everything given to me. I didn't work hard for anything. I didn't have fulfillment. You've become fulfilled. You have this deep sense of like, wow, I am so fulfilled. You know when your heart feels full, when your life is so full, is because you've truly, really achieved something. Not watching pornography, which is all fake. Not playing video games, which is all fake. Not eating junk food, which is all fake pleasures that don't leave you with real fulfillment after a couple of minutes after doing those habits. That was the reason why I got onto this path. But yesterday, my brain was like, oh, what's the point? What's the point of doing this? What's the point of doing that? What's the point of journaling? What's the point of waking up early? What's the point? What's the point in making videos? That was my biggest one. What's the point in making videos? You know why? Because right now I'm 21 years old. I want money. I want to earn an income. I feel freaking sick and tired of asking my dad every single time, oh, please give me $100 so I can go ahead and I try to live up like the cheapest I can live, just so enough I can pay for my train and sometimes food. But it sucks, like my dad's working all the time. My mom's working all the time. And like I don't want to be asking them for money. So this is sort of my current situation right now. So obviously a part of me like wants the result really fast. A part of me wants to just make money really fast. And that's when you start like changing the way you speak on camera and start making videos just to get the money, and then you make those videos and you don't feel fulfilled. You know what I'm trying to say? So either way, yesterday I was like, why am I making videos? Why am I doing this? And then I had a sudden realization, which was because it fulfills me. Because it fulfills me. This was the entire reason why I went onto self-improvement in the first place. The entire reason was to look straight, face on, with the hard work, with the discomfort, with the pain that my younger self, that everyone else, most people in this world tries to avoid. And I realized that at the other end of this pain and discomfort, I realized at the end of the shaky bridge is the other destination. It's the real destination that you want to go to. My religion teaches me this. I'm a Muslim. My religion teaches me that God will give you tests. God made this life as a test so that you can then attain paradise. Yeah, you will have to go through some hard things. Yeah, this world isn't perfect. Yeah, God did put like some restrictions. Like I can't marry outside my outside marriage, right? I can't do that. I can't just have sex outside marriage. Or sorry, I can marry, but I can't have sex outside of marriage. I can't do drugs. I can't drink alcohol. And for a lot of people, like, yo, that's so restrictive. Like, you can't even listen to music. But I'm just like, yeah, but I'm doing it for a bigger purpose. And because I'm doing it for a bigger purpose, it just feels fulfilling anyway. Like, not listening to music, not having casual sex, that just feels fulfilling anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's the beauty of it. The beauty is like, sure, yeah, you're working hard and it's discipline and it's hard and it's discomfort, but you somehow just feel just so fulfilled. Like right now I'm seeing a squirrel and I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, I don't think you guys can. Oh man, the squirrel went away. But I saw a squirrel just now in my backyard. And let me place this back. So I saw a squirrel in my backyard and it was like had like some food in its mouth. And I'm like, these guys are working hard, bro. It's a little freaking animal in the cold outside in Canada, you know, winter in Canada. And this squirrel is grinding. It's kind of funny because if we do that as human beings, we think that's torture. But when you go outside and you work hard and then you get the food for everyone to share with, tell me that's not fulfilling. Tell me that's not what life's about. So I want to share this with you, which is the reason why our brain goes into this nihilistic state is because of this. Is because your brain wants quick results. And I get it, bro. Sometimes you want quick results. So just to give you some extra context here, that's why I started overthinking about my videos. And today I had a call with one of my good friends. And I realized like the path was always simple. The path was always simple for making videos. I don't need to be extra to make videos. All I need is just to turn on this camera, speak from my experience, share something I learned, share my journey, share and speak about my mistakes, be valuable to people, hoping that you can relate with it, hoping that you can gain something from it and improve your life. And that was the entire point. The entire point was share lesson, talk about it, and keep helping people. But yesterday I was like, oh, what's the point? Why am I making videos? You know, why am I doing this? And I get it. And a lot of it is just because your brain wants the results really fast. And so it's sort of like when the work becomes repetitive or something, it sort of wants to get the dopamine, you know, like, oh, what the frick is this? And I guess the mindset here to learn is that, you know what? You're going to get these thoughts. I don't think you can sort of avoid these thoughts. But what you can avoid is going into chronic overthinking. And that's what I'm trying to really work on. That's what I'm doing. And the way that we can avoid chronic overthinking is from trying to understand and ask yourself why you're doing this in the first place. And to ask yourself, would you do anything else instead? Making videos, going to the gym, journaling, waking up early, sleeping early. This stuff fulfills me, and that's why I do it. That's why I do it. If that makes sense. So ask yourself this question. If you didn't want to work hard, if you didn't work on your school exams, if you didn't study, would that other life fulfill you? Like, let's just say right now you kind of gave up on studying. Let's just say, you know what, I'm not going to study. I'm not going to, like, what's the point of waking up early? You know how a lot of people just don't do that. How fun is that life? Ask yourself that question. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's that fun. I don't think it's that fun. One quote that really hit me, which is, if you always feel like crap, you don't know what crap feels like. And that hit me. I felt the most fulfilled when I woke up, I did my morning routine, I meditated, I prayed to God, I journaled, you know, I sat there, and then it got to my my computer, right? My laptop. And then I made some videos. I did, you know, some work that's gonna help me with my career. That's gonna help me make more money. It's gonna help other people. share my journey, share my lesson, help people out there, share some valuable lessons out there. Go to the gym, come home, read because I want to learn. Like it's like a better version of you. That's all we wanted, was just to see a better version of us. But you have to realize that better version of us has a barrier and it has a lock. There's a lock, and the only key, the only key to unlocking a different version of us is through the pain and the hard work that sometimes seems repetitive and boring. That lock that you open it to unlock a newer version of you, that's in 6 months from now, is genuinely to do the thing for what it is. To go to the gym because it makes you a better version of yourself. Not because you're doing it for X reason or X reason or X reason. Just because it fulfills you and you know that deep down it fulfills you. You know deep down it fulfills you to work hard and push yourself. The only reason why the tasks and the habits don't fulfill us in the first place is because we started to do them for other reasons than the fact that we should be doing them for the betterment of our life. We started to do this, go to the gym for money. We started to do this habit for money. All we thought about was money instead of realizing that it's fulfillment and that you would do this anyway. Hopefully this makes sense. If you're right now in a state of like a rut and you're sort of like, oh, what's the point of doing self-improvement activities? Because let me tell you, I had this moment. I had this rut back in September of last year, 2025. And then I realized it's because this fulfilled me. I don't know how else to say it. So yeah, that's all I have to share today. That's all I have to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see a journey of a 21-year-old trying to become his most best self, sharing his lessons throughout the way, and helping you and me achieve greatness with the permission of God, click the subscribe button and leave a comment down below what you thought of this video, if it helped you or not. It was all about that, just coming on camera and being authentic, genuinely. God damn, like it's really about just being on camera, just being myself, talking about something that I'm going through and sharing that with the world. Genuinely, that was all it was about. So yeah, boys, thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next one. Assalamu alaikum.